Libra, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and this is your weekly reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will, and that everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversing between energies. And with this said, as you guys know, as I always say, I run no daycare, so you guys should know that this is entirely general. Feel free to take or leave whatever you want from today's reading. I also want to let you know that I am on Spotify. You can check my content. It's totally free, obviously. I tend to post weekly. You can check it out if you want to. I talk about different topics over there, more personal topics as well. You can find the link on the description box below, as well as you can find the link on the comment section as well. It's going to be the pinned comment, as well as I am on Twitch now. You can find the link of my Twitch also in the comment section and the pinned comment as well now on the description box below on every video from now on. So with this said, we can definitely move forward. Let's see. We got here the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Judgment card, the Two of Cups in the reverse, the Ten of Wands, the Star, the Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. In the bottom, we got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. We got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius energy, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. So I do see right here that there was some sort of finalization or completion for some of you guys. It's like a cycle that was going on for like around a long time. This could be around 8 months, 8 years for others of you, perhaps more. But I do see number 8 as the infinite number. So I do see like it's something that it was going on for a long time, and finally this is some sort of like completion or finalization or ending on your end. More sensing of like you walking away from it, and you be like, you know, it's done, it's done. So I do see you walking away from a situation because you saw that in a way, shape, or form, this connection for the longest part, it wasn't serving your highest good, as well as it was not a loving, caring, equal connection. At one point you were okay with it, but then you realized that, you know, because you do more doesn't mean that you're gonna get more. You realize that it was just not working for you. So you said like, you know what, this connection was bringing more stress, and maybe you're doing way too much and more than what you really needed to do in a relationship. So you say, you know what, let me just walk away. It wasn't ideal because you really wanted to make it work, as well as you were hoping that was going to work. At one point you thought you guys were better together, that you guys were a team, that it was the best person ever. But at the end of the day, realization was that it wasn't like that. That at the end of the day, you could have just perceive the situation in a lighter or better sense because you were in love. And I'm not saying that you're not in love, but I do feel like you finally loved yourself more than what you could have loved this person, and you said, you know what, let me just do what's best for my mental health and livelihood and walk away. Now, I do see with the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, I do see new beginnings coming for you, Libra. New beginnings in love, but also new beginnings in your career. I do see that if it's not a new job, this could also be a promotion, and you know, more money for your pocket coming your way as well. I do see this happening around 8 weeks for most of you. Others of you, if you have been doing a lot for a long time, this could be towards the end of August, but I do see mostly it's going to be around 8 weeks. I do see others of you moving in apartments or moving to a new place as well. They're telling me right here that if some of you are struggling with rent or sell, I'm sure a lot of us are struggling with it. They're saying that maybe to consider having roommates. This is just a thing to let you know, roommates, so you guys can split the rent. Others of you, I do see that's gonna be the go-to and what you guys are gonna do. Some of you, of course, with the Five of Pentacles right here, I do see some of you could get evicted, unfortunately, or realization that you guys cannot afford the rent anymore, and they're saying if you want an advice, just to try to rent a place with roommates, just to actually have more money and make it easier for you guys to afford the rent. Now with the Chariot right here, I do see with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and also the Four of Wands in the reverse, same energies, is telling me that there is some sort of hesitation, when it comes to finding happiness and finding stability. I'm not only seeing here that you are not doing the right thing. I do feel it's more energetically more than anything, into where you feel like things are not going to get better, or you question if things are going to get better. It's more like I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm heading kind of energy. But I do see some sort of hesitation for others to view, and also it's like it's it's something that maybe it may, I don't want you guys to take it the wrong way, but it's pretty much telling me like lack of um what's the word what is the word let me think about it real quick. Let me find the word and I'll be back. Much like what they're saying is like lack of commitment. They said, yeah, you're not naive anymore, you know where you're heading, you know what you need to do, but it's a sense of like not committing to a promise or to what you want to do. And maybe it's because of third parties. This could be for other reasons as well. I do see a new job opportunity for you guys. I do also see it's very like talking about stability. It's talking about uh, finding you a destination, finding you a common ground here. I do see a new job opportunity is coming. Let's see. They also want you to utilize what you learned in the past, so you are not taken advantage of either way. This could also be a new beginning for you in general, not only in money, but this could also be in love and everything else, as well. With the Four of Swords in the reverse, let's see. And a hitman. I do see some of you are overthinking too much. Some of you are very stressed, and others of you are not sleeping that well due to that stress, due to that overthinking. But I do see right here that you are actually finding, let me just focus on the financial, and then I'm going to move to love real quick. They're saying that you're going to find that job that you want. Is going to be a non-toxic relationship, environment, and it's going to be some sort of celebration, but at the same time it says that you have to let go of something. This could be comfort, this could be where you live, this could be commute, could be a little bit farther, but there's a sense of like, hey, we are going to give you what you want, but you need to also make sacrifices, you need to make decisions. Now we're going to go with love real quick. It's also telling me right here that you're going to find love, okay, that you're going to find love is a faithful and amazing connection, but also filled with passion and like temptation. Now if you are in a current relationship, it's saying that if you have fall into like a bored patch of the connection in or relationship, it says that the passion is going to get back up. You guys are going to reconnect again and be extremely passionate and caring, because I do see if you are in a relationship, like the main issues here is the financial stress. But it says right here to take one day and to try to have like a date in the house or where you live, and to actually reconnect as a couple, because there is indeed love. It's just like everything else could be adding up to this pile. Now with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Cups, it's something that again is yet to happen, but it's also talking about stability when it comes to money. Also to not be afraid of letting go what no longer serves you. Sometimes we fall into this pit of like comfort. It's not always what's best for us, it's what we think is best for us. And sometimes when we let go of what no longer serves us, we find new routes and new ways to become and to be where we need to be. With the Seven of Swords right here, let's see. There's a sense of some of you are like continuously thinking about the things you guys don't have, in like rewinding all the things you guys did do and didn't do, thinking about like maybe I'm here because of my bad decisions. Not really. You are exactly where you needed to be. To be honest, you could have honestly taken a different route, and most likely you would have been in the same situation, because this is where you needed to be. Now it says right here to stop looking back at the past. The past no longer serves you. You can't really learn much from it because you already lived it. It's like watching the same movie expecting a different ending, you know. And it says right here, do not take things that you do not want, and do not follow your standards. Don't be afraid of like having to be like demanding sometimes, especially when it comes to love, when it comes to walking into your life. Do not accept less than what you actually know you want and you know you deserve, because whenever you accept less, don't think it's going to become more. Eventually, when somebody comes into your life giving you less, knowing that you deserve more, it's never going to get better. It's always going to either or stay the same or get worse, into like you're going to receive less, less, and less. With the Six of Swords right here, it says right here that moving forward is bigger and better, and they're saying right here to do so, to stop looking back. Also, it's telling me right here again that some of you may feel like moving and all that could be very stressful, but I do see traveling in your plans, to be honest. With the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, I do see moving forward, you're going to have, again, a new beginning, right? Is actually like the Fool. I do see here that you are like the Fool, which is, you know, naive and excited because it's the new. But also, I do see that you're more grounded because you're not like jumping off the cliff like the Fool is in the card. You're actually on the ground, meaning that you're grounded. Even though that you're naive, you have a lot of like, you have a lot of common sense, and you're not expecting like super intense expectations, or unrealistic expectations. I do see as well that you're gonna find people who are going to help you. I do see that that money's in the mail already. You're gonna get it either or the same day you saw this video, or like 3 to 5 to 6 business days after you see this video, that money. I also see right here that something is going to be granted for some of you, and to where it's going to be easier to pay your mortgage, or something about some sort of money that you were stressing out about paying is going to be given to you. Now I also see as well that some people are going to be helping you as well, like a community is going to be helping you as well. With the Emperor right here, let's see, I do see like the person that's coming for you is somebody who's older than you, somebody who is in the masculine, divine masculine energy, and to where is somebody who actually is the protector. I feel like you could have been used to be the one given, and now you are about to receive. This person is going to pamper you, love you. They are older than you. I do see an age gap as well. I see somebody who has a very good business, a very good, like, you know, stability as well. So I do see as well that what's coming for you, and who's coming for you, is somebody that you did not expect. I do see this person could be your future boss, or they could work with you, but they do have a higher position. So I do see as well that this person and you're going to meet this person at work in the future. With the Eight of Wands right here, it may not be a right away attraction, because again, they may be fair, or you don't think that they could like you. You take the guesses you want to take. But I do see as well that this person and you are going to connect after getting along, after getting, you know, to get to know each other and talk to each other. You guys are going to realize that indeed you really like them, and that they like you too. So I do see it's not going to be an instant connection, but eventually it's going to grow. With the Eight of Swords right here in the reverse, you're gonna feel very comfortable with this person. Conversations are very organic. You feel like so comfortable. I do see that you like the treatment. With the Queen of Swords right here is someone who is literally treated and given the position and place they always wanted, as well as you are heading to stability. I also see here with the Queen of Swords right here is somebody who is motherly enough and warm enough, but also cold enough to cut some sort of people off their life if needed. I do see that you have your higher standards, and you are in a position mentally, physically, that you feel like, you know what, I worked very hard to where I am right now. If you are not serving me in any way, shape, or form, if you're not bringing the best best of me, I'm going to cut you off. I do see that you are tired. You have been so tired of like giving opportunities and being deceived and being gaslighted and being lied to, that you are in the energy of like, I deserve what I deserve, and you're not afraid of cutting people off your life. These people who are clearly not afraid of losing you. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever is afraid of losing you, they're gonna fight for you. Justice in reverse, Libra energy. I do see that sometimes the justice you were expecting or what you were hoping for may not be happening the same way you want it to happen, but in a way, shape, or form, you're receiving justice. You're receiving justice. Although I do see that you are expecting some sort of truth, some sort of confession coming your way, either or you may not get it in time or you may not get it whatsoever. You have to understand this. In certain circumstances, silence is also an answer. Just keep that in mind. But I do feel with the Ace of Swords in the reverse that you are going to head towards more drama-free situation, and you're not going to be in back and forth with that as well. And the Ace of Swords in the reverse as well is like, sometimes people think that you need to fight, that you need to go back and forth and do a lot of things just to win an argument. Sometimes, like I said before, your silence or their silence is an answer. But also, whenever you like withdrawn from a situation that no longer serves you, that you realize is not worth your time, you're also winning, and you are showing these people the kind of royalty you are. Like I said, I'm a petty person. Yeah, go for it. But sometimes other people's fire can turn you into ashes, and you don't want that. Just be wise and pick your fights wisely. Okay. Now, with the Nine of Wands, with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, I do see right here that you're no longer explaining yourself to everybody, because at the end of the day, you realize that people are going to perceive you the way they want in any way, shape, or form. You are with the Nine of Wands, somebody who has lived enough, somebody who has been hurt enough, but somebody who's actually tired of being hurt. So you realize that change needed to happen. You're like, you know what? I give chances to people. They continue to hurt me. So I do understand that change becomes me walking away from them or me kicking them away from my life. Sometimes changes do not happen if you continue to give chances to people and they continue to mess it up. Change is not going to happen, unfortunately, unless you either or push them away from your life or walk away from their life. And at this point, I feel like you guys are going to be in that position, or you guys did that already. With the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands in the reverse, you're no longer taking promises and no actions. You're like, you know what? If you so love me, if you so care for me, if you really want to do this and that, you need to show it. You're tired of like, I promised you this, I promised you that. One day you're like, you know what, I'm done with it. One day it's like, I need it today, I need it ASAP. So you got super tired. So you're like, you know what, I want to make sure that your actions and words are the same. Otherwise, I want to take actions over words. With the Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords right here, I do, in the reverse, I do see that the person could come back, like from somebody from the past could come back, but at the same time, I do see that this person took forever. And I feel like you realize that time doesn't stop. And you're like, you know what, thank you for coming, thank you for telling me, but it is like too late. With the King of Cups right here, I do see like the past coming in with an offer of love, but I do see they actually are coming too late, into where the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Cups, into where you do not want to give them a chance because you have found somebody new. He wants me to show you this, guys. There you go. All done, baby. Mommy's working, okay? But I do see like they're coming in very late because you already found stability with somebody else. With the Tower right here, this could set a temporary chaotic energy due to this person taking it very wrong. I do see like this person could try to cause some sort of drama, but the best thing you can do is ignore them and not engage with them, because I do see like they're gonna throw a little tantrum trying to make you feel no puppy trying to make you feel like you're responsible for all of it, even though they know damn well that they took forever. So I do feel like this person is it's like they want to eat their cake and eat yours too. Like they expected you to sit down and wait, to sit down and just hope for the best. Like they just never expected you to move on from them. I don't know why and why they had that mentality, but that's what they thought. And whenever you showed up, and or they showed up and they saw that your life is already made up, you find somebody you care for, you don't want them, they're like, how could you do that to me, that kind of energy. So it's super funny to me. But yeah, they're coming and they're like throwing a tantrum and all of that, because you moved on from them, even though that they had the time to come, they took forever, and now you moved on. It's like you found your way and they're mad that you found your way. Final message for Libra. I do see that you heal your own wounds here, Libra, into where you went into introspection with the Hermit, Virgo energy, Libra energy, of course, and you had to find some sort of answers into why you all maybe allow things to happen, why you feel certain way, where you need to go. You actually utilize your pain into a your pain was your antidote. That's how you utilize that, into where you found the root of the problem and you worked on it and you understood a lot of things. And this all happened in silence. This all happens, unfortunately, thanks to heartbreak. Sometimes the biggest lessons come from the biggest pain. Even though at times when this happened, you didn't know what to expect from it. You maybe didn't know exactly what you were doing or where you were headed. But I do feel like even though that you didn't know, you continue moving forward. And now it's telling you right here that your future is just started. At the moment of your time, there's a moment in your life that you thought that this was the end, that you were not doing anything, that, oh my gosh, what do I do? I just see like now you will understand that this was not the ending but the beginning for you, and you're heading to bigger and better. I do see that opportunities are going to be shown to you. I do see traveling. I do see changes. I do see new opportunities for work as well. I do see right here, do not take little actions of care. And I'm going to translate that to bare minimum as an act of love. Okay, because when you do things right the first time. And sometimes I feel like your energies are not going to be happy with somebody who's giving you the bare minimum. You're going to be happy with somebody who gives you exactly what you expect. Now, people can talk about this all you guys want, but if somebody's likes breadcrumbs, you can have the breadcrumbs. But some other people likes the whole banquet, and they want a buffet, and they want good quality, and everybody has the right to want what they want. And when a man says, oh, then you're a gold digger, then don't go for someone you cannot meet their standards. Go with people who want the little things you could give. And this is crazy because half of the time females just asking for care, love, and protection. But men will be asking, oh, give me 50-50, clean the house, to work, give me kids, look like a model. Like, I do not understand. That's not 50-50. So at this point, if you cannot give what this person, woman or man, wants, don't be whining when they say thank you next. Go for someone that wants what you want. And I always say this, and this is something that makes some people mad, but I'm okay with it. Gold diggers, what money are they gold digging? The money that you clearly don't have, that you will never have. So gold diggers are not really gold diggers. It's just people who know their standards and they're not willing to lower it. Now, I don't go to Louis Vuitton with $20 expecting to get something. I can go to TJ Maxx. I can go to Target, right? So this is what I said. When somebody is treating you, baby, like you are at Walmart, tell them to go to the next town. You are Louis Vuitton, you're Chanel, quality. If they cannot treat you like high end, like high quality, don't invest. And that's what they're telling you right here. Don't take people who are, oh, I can only give you this, even though they know that what you want, and they know that's not what you want. Do not take them. Say thank you, next, I'm good. because the whole relationship is going to be less than that, because they're going to say, but you accepted at the beginning, and then you're like, yeah, like, no, thank you, next. Save yourself the trouble. Okay, you're heading, there's a good man and woman out there who wants to give you everything. Now with the Five of Cups right here in the reverse, stop crying for people who did not care to see you cry, did not care to cause you to cry. Somebody who cares for you is not going to purposely make you cry. Is not going to hear everything you say and do the opposite. So at this point, do not cry for people that don't deserve your farts at the very least. With the Page of Cups right here, there's a new love for you. There's also new opportunities and everything else. Even though that the world is going into a route that's very difficult, you are still blessed enough to be given more job opportunity, a good lover. Because Libra, you are hella blessed, but also you need to make better decisions. Okay, so now you are going to experience change if you embrace change. Don't think that you can bring the past into the future, because it doesn't work like that. Now if you want to claim this reading, go for it. If you don't want to claim this reading, don't worry, I'll make another reading for those who have no contact with their past. But this is for somebody who is clearly done. So at this point, if you're clearly done, give yourself a thumbs up, give yourself a high five, because you're moving towards bigger and better. And like I said before, be picky, be humble, but don't lower your standards for no person, because they don't deserve it. They don't take the change. There's a mistake of like thinking that when you sacrifice more, you're going to be given more. No, when you sacrifice more, you're going to continue to sacrifice until you have nothing left but to walk away and rebuild. So don't do that. With the High Priestess in reverse right here, never ignore your intuition or your gut. If you feel like this man or this woman is not for you, if you go like, I don't know, something is telling me to not work it out, but I'm going to give it a shot, don't do it. You're going to regret it. And every time a person is like, oh, you're a gold digger, be like, how much money you got? People who have money, babe, are never going to be worried about being gold digger, because they have the money to pay for everything. When somebody's so worried about being a gold digger, it's because they don't have but what mom and dad gives them. You know what I'm saying? So with this said, my son, with this said here, don't lower your standards. Like I remember what I said, you are a diamond, you're not plastic. If they want plastic, go find plastic. But somebody who do not understand your value will never give you the life and the relationship you expect. I in the past did that and I regretted it. You know, one thing is, when you're with somebody and every single month and year you look older, you look tired, perhaps you don't even look attractive anymore and you're a very attractive person, is because you are the reflection of what they're doing to you. So you're supposed to bloom with the right person. You're not supposed to decay with the person. So if you're doing the total opposite, instead of like the blossom, you're doing the opposite, it's because you're with the wrong person. Babe, when I was with my ex, which was the worst person ever, I looked 10 times older than what I look right now. I had so much gray hair, like, and now I don't even have them that much. But at the end of the day, when you are with the wrong person, you could actually gain wrinkles, get gray hair, you could actually gain weight, you actually don't even look like yourself, you don't even recognize yourself. And whenever you walk away from it, you bloom like that, because you were not the problem, you were with a poisonous individual. So with this said, please do not lower your standards, make better decisions, because you are literally going to have the jackpot here. Most likely the first millionaire. You're going to have so much money, you're going to have so much wealth, you're going to be able to travel everywhere, you're going to be able to help whoever you want to help. But at this point, it depends on your good decisions. Stop giving people who are unworthy of you and what you want, give them a chance. Don't give them a chance. You're not a charity. Okay, so with this said, that's all I have for you. I'm going to go ahead with the dice. I'm also going to give you an extra advice as well, like I always do. And then don't forget to give a thumbs up to my video. People were asking me what's happening to me, and I've just been dealing with personal stuff. I'm going to talk about it on my Spotify if you want to know. So, I don't bring it here. But I'm going to talk about it not today, tomorrow on my Spotify. So, okay. So we got there. First of all, it says there, take a risk and fly. Patience. And it says, wait for the fruit to ripen. Wallflower. This says, look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Potential. It says the lightest key can open the heaviest door. And then relax. It says the light in powder gold sunshine. So this is one of the things that we have for you. Let me go with the dice. The dice. So the first dice is the planet, right? And let's see which one. This is Saturn here. It says, pertaining to restriction, what holds you back, going without, following through on commitment, accountability, responsibilities. The planets represents the situation. Now we got the zodiac sign represents the emotional side. We have Cancer. Emotional, troubling, interpersonal relationships, protective, suppressing emotions, maternal instincts. And then the houses are the area of life. You have the fourth house, represents parental forces, domestic situation, and ending home life. So this is what I have here. Okay, where did I put this? Also forgot to give you the initials of that possible person. Let me do that before I get the heck out. Yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of planes because I live pretty close to the airport. Now we got J as in Jason, G as in George, O as in Oscar, Y as in Yes, V as in Victor, X as Xavier, E as in Edwin, and W as in William. This could be the first, last, middle, or even a nickname for this person. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, you can check out my Spotify. You can check out my Twitch. I'm going to do some videos over there on Twitch because not Google, but YouTube is censoring some of what the things you can do on live. And I know that I used to do a lot of sexy tarot, but I can't do them anymore here because they don't let me do them. There's a change of guidelines, so that's why I had to move also to Twitch. So if you don't mind following me over there, I'll be doing, you know, uncensored readings over there and more. You know, I'm able to do more things over there as well. Don't forget, I always want to do it here too, but just so you know, there's going to be certain things here, certain things over there due to guidelines. So with this said as well, you can check my Spotify, talk about multiple different topics, spirituality, what's going on. We have interviews there. I always talk about me as well there. So if you're interested, go over there as well. You can follow me on IG. I tend to follow back most of the time. I'm also on TikTok. And if you want to get a personal reading, I am always open. You want to make sure to check my website. On the description box below is the link for that, as well as the links are going to be always on my biography on and Instagram. So with that said, thank you so much for the love and support, and love you.